Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is contagious. Okay. The scripture comes from Psalm 15. Lord, who may dwell in your sacred tent? Who may live on your holy mountain? The one whose walk is blameless, who does what is righteous, who speaks the truth from their heart, whose tongue utters no slander, who does no wrong to a neighbor and casts no slur on others, who despises a vile person but honors those who fear the Lord, who keeps an oath even when it hurts and does not change their mind, who lends money to the poor without interest, who does not accept a bribe against the innocent. Whoever does these things will never be shaken. Okay, so here's the message, y'all. God is saying that um, there have been certain things going on around you that have been contagious. It's like, I just feel like God is telling somebody, when you hang around certain people or when you go certain places or when you befriend certain people, you kind of take on their traits, and a lot of times their traits are not good. Okay, sorry, I was waxing, so don't mind that. But anywho, it's certain traits that people have that are contagious. God says these traits are contagious. And for somebody, God is warning you, if you go and you find yourself around certain people and you're spending time with certain people, and you're going to start taking on the different things that they take on. Like, let's say if you have gotten married and you have friends, like a lot of your friends are single, a lot of your friends like to thot around. A lot of your friends like to go out all the time. Your friends are going to eventually be wanting you to go out with them. Or if they don't want you to go out with them, you are going to want to spend time with friends. You're going to want to have some kind of female friends or inspiration or whatever. Not exactly inspiration, but y'all know what I mean. Like, you're going to want to have a female companion, a female friend, someone that you can talk to. Just like as a man is going to eventually want to go and hang out with his boys. God is saying, be careful, because the people that you choose to hang around will either influence you to do good or influence you to do bad. Some of these people are contagious, and some of these people are carrying around bad contagious traits. These traits are not good traits. These traits are not the kind of things that you want to rub off on anyone. Like, you don't want this on you, and you don't want to rub it off on anyone else. um and that's the message. God said you better be careful with who you call your friend. Be careful with who you hang out with. Be careful with who you go out with. Not only just off of the fact that some people they have these traits that they can rub off on you, but some people are actually purposely trying to manipulate you and make you do things you don't want to do, to mess up things that God has for you. And God is saying, be careful of that. Be weary of that. Be careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you hang out with. It's nothing wrong with hanging out by yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with going out by yourself. And it's nothing wrong with being patient and knowing that God will eventually send you friends and send you people that you can hang with, or that you can, you know, people that you can bond with in this new chapter. Because I feel like this is for somebody, you're in a new chapter and you have to leave them there, but you're trying to take them with you. And God says, be careful of that. It's not saying you can't ever be friends again and you can never talk to them again, but you got to deal with it from a distance, because you have to understand that they're in a different section of their lives than you are. And you don't want to be where you're kind of trying to pull this person into your life and they don't belong there. This is how people end up in situations where their friend has messed around with their man or woman, or situations where um, someone has been pulled out from being, they were a house body, they were in love, and they were very close with their someone, and now they're so busy that they barely see their someone. Situations where it's just, and it's not to always say that friends are doing it on purpose, Some do, but some don't. Some are not even doing it on purpose. Some are just trying to help in their eyes. They see themselves as trying to help. Oh, you need to go have some fun. Oh, you need to this. Because sometimes if we're going around and we're telling someone, like you're talking to someone about your person and you're complaining about certain things that you don't like, this person is going to be trying to figure out how to fix that. And what they may decide is going to fix that may actually make it go up in flames. And it's some situations that you can't expect everybody to be able to help you with, especially if they're not in it. Like you can't go to somebody about marriage advice if they have never been married. You can't go to someone about what it's like to be a parent if they have never been a parent. You can't go to somebody about like it's just certain things you cannot get that advice from somebody who has never been through it. Like when we're growing up and we're teenagers and we're going through the changes in life, as a girl is not going to be able to go to a man and get advice about what's going on with her body, and a little boy is not going to be able to go to a woman and get advice about what's going on with his body. Now, it's not to say that they can't help. It's not to say that they don't know certain things, but it is to say that they have never experienced it, and it hit different when you get some advice from somebody that experienced something versus when you get advice from somebody that has no idea what they're talking about or has never experienced it but has studied it. Like to study something versus actually experiencing something is two completely different things. But anyways, God is saying that you have to be careful of who you are bringing around you at this time, because there are some people that are trying to or may do or they have or they will influence you to do things that you should not do at this time, things that you didn't walk away from, things that you have left away from, things that you have stepped away from. God says be careful. And that's the message, okay? God is saying that you do have the right to dwell in his tent. God says you are walking with him. That's why you're receiving this message. But at the same time, you have to look at the people around you. Look at the people that you are hanging out with or going for a breather with or girls' night or guys' night or whatever it is. And think about it. When you talk to this person about whatever it is that you have going on, are they bringing you down? Are they making it out to be a bad thing? Are they uplifting you, or are they bringing you down? If you are around people that are bringing you down, or every time it's a little bitty problem, they scrunching their face up and they like, I don't know how that's gonna work, and I don't feel like this, and you hearing people call you and say, do you know such and such said that this about your business? You need to watch out. You need to watch out. You need to watch out for this person. God is saying that there is somebody, their tendencies, their acts, their ways, their traits, their like these things are falling up on you. They are pushing this upon you. The more you spend time with them, the more you start to talk like them, the more you start to dress like them, the more you start to walk like them, the more you start to act like them. And this message is not for everybody, because I know some people like myself, you can go and you can be around somebody and you can hang out with them without taking on their bad traits. You can you can still be yourself in the midst of it. And a lot of times that comes with being comfortable with yourself. And in reality, that may be what God wants you to do right now. God may want you to be by yourself. God may want you to be by yourself so that you can fall in love with yourself, so that you can be happy with yourself, enjoy yourself. You have to love yourself so much that when you go around people that aren't like you, you aren't trying to take on their traits because you love your own traits. And it's not to say that you don't love yourself, but I'm just saying at this time right now, if you feel like every friendship, every time you try to go and hang out with somebody or a particular group, it's just something is falling away, something is falling apart, something is not working out. Maybe it is a sign from God that you need to spend some time by yourself right now and just love yourself. It may be a preparation for the next stage in your life as well, because before we get married, we have to spend time by ourselves. Before we have kids, we have to spend time with our spouse. Before we get a new job, we have to understand what we really want in that job. What don't we like about the job we have? So, just be very alert about the traits of people around you. Ensure that you are trusting God no matter what. And yeah, that's the message. Just stay in prayer. Sometimes it's okay to spend time by yourself. Sometimes it's okay to distance yourself. But I truly feel like God is saying be careful with who you hang out with, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.